is
what the fuck are they eating? They ain't even shit.
Just like they're pretty disgusting. They eat like bacterial shit,
like ass.
Like pretty much, they're eating like the shit of other animals.
That just do
it has. They eat ass. Welcome back to the Beard Bros Podcast. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are staying safe. Before we get started, can you please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you got a second, share on some type of social media. It really does help grow our channel, grow our content. So we appreciate everybody that's viewing. On that note, we're going to introduce today's guest. Kind of random, but I think everything happens for a reason. His name's Chris Reynolds. What's going on, man?
Not much.
How you been doing?
Good. Just tired. The past couple days, been dealing with this whole pandemic BS and stuff, so.
Yeah, it could get boring. So
yeah.
We got a little bit of kind of a cool segment we're gonna try today. Not really a segment. That's not what I meant. Just we're gonna try something different.
I was gonna say not a segment.
It's
a topic
like just like a topic, I guess. Yeah, is a good way of putting it. It's basically, so what we're gonna do is behind the scenes we discussed 3 topics. We're each gonna, one is food, the best food, and then one's the best 1990s cartoon, and then the last is an animal. And we're gonna each get a few minutes to let the other 2 people hear what what they've chosen, what they've picked, and then second, why they believe it's the best or the whatever it is, their debate. And then we can either come back at them and we'll each take a turn on each topic and see what you like. I mean, if you don't agree, maybe we don't mention one that you think's better. In the comment section, comment what you think is the best food, best animal, best 90s cartoon. We'd like to hear it from you guys as well. So we're going to just kind of take our time here, just discuss, and go from there.
Yeah.
So since you're our guest, we'll let you pick the topic that we start on, and you can go first.
Okay, so we're starting with best...
Whichever one you
want. Okay. So I guess I'll start off with best 90s show.
Okay.
The parameters were pretty broad. So I had 2 shows in mind.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys chose as far as your shows is, but I'm gonna go with the Animaniacs.
Oh man!
Those are like the little squirrels, or like
they're like black and white little.
Yeah. They were actually made to be a Warner Brothers like sort of jab against Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Oh, so like they were closely resembled to be like old school 90s Steamboat Willie style black and white Mickey Mouse. So for the most part, it was kind of just a Warner Brothers like, hey, how can we make this kind of thing? Okay. In the character game nowadays, back then at least I should say. But for the most part, it was just three siblings, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. Of course, all 3 of them were actually designed based off of the Warner Brothers, like assorted siblings from the actual director's team.
Oh, shit.
And a fun fact about whenever I was doing this research was that they were directed, the shows, and even like a lot of your childhood nowadays was directed by Steven Spielberg's actual production company.
Oh, wow.
Steven Spielberg, the guy who did Raiders of the Lost Ark, from Indiana Jones to like even what is it, like Schindler's List and stuff, little known works and stuff like that. But come to find out, like he did a lot of like just childhood shows in general. A lot of your childhood shows, which was like Ren and Stimpy, and to go back to the Animaniacs, it's really kind of a fourth wall breaking sketch comedy, essentially. So it mirrored that of like SNL or all that, and sort of like how Nickelodeon does their stuff, and even NBC in general. But that sketch comedy appealed to both. The reason why I liked it was it appealed to both the adults and the children. Okay. So like, hello nurse, like stuff like that, where Wacko would be all into this just like 27-year-old like hot nurse designed to be such, and he's like only 14. So that's where it had its kind of rough edges, because it was in a time where like political correctness was kind of just a big thing. The Clintons were still in office, but they used a lot of the like just kind of SNL style pop comedy that you see nowadays in SNL. So why I liked it and why I chose it was because they actually are doing they're actually going to remake the series for Hulu recently, from what I...
Oh, really?
Yeah. And based off of the creators or the voice actors of Yakko and Wacko, but like, quote, he's between the Kardashians and the president, we have like 30 years worth of content. So,
that's true.
So it's, look, I don't know exactly when, but it's going to be on Hulu sometime. So
okay. I want to ask the first question. How many episodes did this Animaniacs go for?
I'd say roughly the last episode that showed was about 30 years ago. So I'd say probably a run of about 80 episodes or so. And this is kind of in contingency with like shows like Freakazoid, Pinky and the Brain and stuff. So this was all, like I said, the sketch comedy aspect of things. So for the most part...
And for how many years did this run on air?
From close to 19 like 80s, late 1980s to about right before the cusp of 1995 or so.
Okay, so about 5-6 years.
About 5-6 years of just pure attacking the Clintons, attacking anyone in pop culture at the time. But I actually really enjoyed it.
Any questions?
I kind of vaguely remember it. It's not like a show I watched a lot, but I mean, it was alright. I guess it was more. I don't know how to say it. Like, how the fuck do you say it? Like, it was too like played out. Like everything they were doing was kind of rhetorical and everything. Like they would do something, and then the next episode was like the same thing. They were doing it again, but in a different, like a different little way.
No, and did they have any type of? I'm assuming they didn't make it in any cinemas. They didn't make any movies.
They actually did make it in a movie, and Spielberg, even though he had better projects because he's Steven Spielberg, he would always kind of. I think if you guys don't remember that one episode where Dot or Wacko's where Wacko's following the star for a hay penny and stuff, and it was like basically like they starting in the village, and like everyone within the Animaniacs universe are all like poor and stuff, and essentially from there Wacko makes a wish. Wacko, I think that's the title or something like that. Wacko makes a wish. Wacko's wish, yeah. And it had basically like just, I forget what's his name. He was the knight, but he's like, "What's up, man?" or something like that. And that's the where you actually hear about Dot's first like official name. It's not even like Dot. It's like Francesca. It's like a weird, long, drawn out like Hispanic name, or like just Southern American name and stuff. It's so funny. But I really like stood that out to me because that was the first time I saw like a legit feature film movie with all the characters all kind of helping together. They essentially established a universe in that instance, and the one movie kind of carried it for that. So that's why I kind of enjoyed it. Plus, it was fourth wall breaking, so it's like they jump out at screen at you like they were aware of themselves. They knew that they were talking to the audience or to the kids or even to the adults in certain jokes and stuff that we'd get. But for the most part, that's kind of why I chose them, and that's why I like them. So
it's not a bad choice. It's not my first choice. I think you could have went with a little bit better pick right there. Yeah. I like that you've done your research, but I guess my hit on it is it actually first episode was in 93. and then it was until 98.
Oh,
and I think I want to point this out. So because this is a bit of a debate, we're allowed to use our phones. I'm not being rude by using my phone. I'm fact checking him.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure these guys know what they're talking about.
I didn't do
BS.
any research. I'm being real motherfucking honest with y'all motherfuckers.
So I'm just making sure.
I'm based off what I watched, and that's basically it. And if I'm
enough.
wrong with the years, I don't really give a fuck.
I'm just saying. And if you like Animaniacs, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad show.
It wasn't bad. That's top 5 90s.
I don't know. If you actually Google 90s cartoons and you go, there's like a list of like
fucking 20 of them.
No, like 100.
Oh, I only see
there's
20.
there's
I only see like 20 of them bitches.
There's not like all of them are hitters. Mm-hmm. But I was going through them and I literally seen cartoons that I remember like seeing that cartoon, what it was about, not so much because it wasn't like a pop-in cartoon, you know? It wasn't like Ren and Stimpy or the Angry Beavers and stuff. But
see, like those, I really don't even remember them really. That's why I picked a borderline. Like it's 1999.
Like I wouldn't give it an average because, like you said, I remember the show and it was funny. It was.
I think it'd probably be funnier. Now
it was almost
as an adult. I think it'd be funnier.
Yeah,
I liked that part. I'll give you that it's almost made for both youth and adults. Mm-hmm. That part is a plus.
Yeah, they like borderline like. Everything some shit could have been like rated R and some shit could have been PG-13.
But this was the 90s. It wasn't. I feel like you could get away with stuff in cartoons. For the longest time, there was things in cartoons.
Oh yeah.
That was like under the radar.
I only remember like a few things from that show.
Like if you go back and watch like SpongeBob innuendos and stuff on YouTube and stuff, it's like. What?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I want to hear. I think we'll all come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
To see who's maybe at the end, and we'll go from there. So, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I think the way we should do it, whoever goes last on this first one should go first the next one. You know what I'm saying?
So then that means there's going to be a person in the middle.
And then I'll go last, or like say you go right now.
What if we just go one way? And then we'll skip, and then everybody will go first, second, and third.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So who, you or me?
It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want.
I mean, I don't mind.
I'm completely blind on this. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah, I'll flip. So. You want top or bottom?
I'm on top.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go next. Okay, I picked the Rugrats.
Ooh,
and
I thought we were gonna pick the same one.
No, I picked the Rugrats, and the reason I picked the Rugrats was because simply
the most iconic,
probably the most legendary cartoon, even probably to date. You know, they actually had 172 episodes. It was the longest aired cartoon until SpongeBob beat them in 2012. And they aired 173 and SpongeBob, so on and so on. Not going to get into SpongeBob. But the Rugrats, also, they had 3 different movies. They had 2 good ones. They had the Rugrats, the movie, and then they had Rugrats Go to Paris.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had, like...
Reptard something.
It was like the Wild Thornberries and Rugrats or something
that was
like
the third one when it was, like, a little bit of a collab.
Yeah.
With the Wild Thornberries.
Oh,
that's cool too. I think they were the first one, unless Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner did it first. But I think the Rugrats did it first.
The Rugrats did it first. Yes, because that came like super early 2000s.
Yes, and so that was another reason I picked it. I was like, damn, they were the first to collab with another cartoon, which I would think in the cartoon industry, it's kind of competitive amongst the board. Even if you work for the same company, you're still trying to outbeat that people. Like, you know? It's not like when you work on, like...
shoes, because, like, Kobe and Kyrie have, like,
well, I mean more like... Say you work for Fox, but you're the news, but then you have, like Colin Cowherd does the sports. So they're together. They're wanting each other to succeed because they're more for Fox. Whereas Warner Brothers or anyone else for that matter, you do a cartoon. Your cartoon could be canceled in like 4 episodes. And my example to that is they had a spinoff which was Angelica. They tried to get her in preschool, and it was like her and her little Barbie, and they did. It only lasted 4 episodes.
They had
and
another
cut
one
it
too
off.
when they were like teenagers.
Yeah, well, those were the
all grown up.
ups.
That was I don't know how
Kinda
you guys
garbage.
fit.
It kind of
That was
pushed.
kinda
They were
garbage.
pushing the limit on a few things with them.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, it was cool that they were willing to.
Well, when you're the most iconic cartoon, like pretty much other than SpongeBob, you kind of try to push it to the limit where you try to make money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in an industry like you try and ride that wave
You
so
try
far
to.
in until you know when it was.
That's
And
probably
see-
why yours isn't going to be the best because they
I
did push it to
also
the
think the reason is because I also read that the Rugrats are also supposed to make a comeback here like in the near future.
limit. Don't do it.
And I think it would be cool if they come up with new content. If it's just gonna be reruns, I don't really
It's like
care about that.
trying to do the Teen Titans, bro. You can never do
Oh,
the original
yeah.
Teen Titans and fuck up the next one. It's like, oh, come on, man.
You never know.
Like Ben 10, you can't. The new Ben 10 was whack. You know what I mean? It was like, come on,
Yeah, it would,
you got to come full force.
I don't know, man.
if you're doing and especially with backlash culture nowadays too, like
Oh, we're
That's
coming at
true.
their neck, bro.
like
They do some
like
stupid
the
shit.
biggest thing I can think of that caused like legit the Sonic design from
Yeah.
the Sonic the Hedgehog.
oh
movie.
yeah, that was
like
horrible.
that was like the widely panned design that they stopped the movie
Yeah.
to redesign it and push another year
So,
just to do that.
on
So,
that. I don't want to get too far off topic,
No.
but what the fuck?
Did you see Lilo and Stitch? Stitch, how what he looked like? He looked like a fucking psychopath. So they did the same thing with Lilo and Stitch. They're supposed to make like a live action.
See, I just feel like with everything, like, come on, man, you can't fuck it up. I feel like
Not
you know
iconic
what
stuff.
Sonic looks like.
Not iconic
Yeah.
shit
And
like that.
It's like there's no reason.
It's like trying to fuck up Mario and Luigi. It's like they're so iconic. Don't fuck that up.
Imagine.
You
Yeah.
can't fuck that up.
like especially with like these companies paying them so much to like, here's my character, make a movie. You think that they did have more of a hold on that kind of thing?
Because they didn't fuck up the Pikachu detective movie. Pikachu looked Pikachu. You
Yeah.
could see.
Knew who he was.
Yeah, like I don't understand how you mess up Sonic.
I don't know what the fuck, dog.
But that is, I want to get back on topic. That is my choice, is the Rugrats. I felt like even now, like, I think it has a sense to relation of people like Tommy was the leader. He was a premature baby in that show. He became the leader of, the twins and all this other stuff. Like, he was the leader, the fearless. And then, Chucky.
I was gonna say, but he wasn't the most iconic on the show. Chucky.
Probably not
Chucky
the
was
most,
probably
yeah.
the most iconic.
Yeah, he was probably the most iconic, but I mean that cartoon was, it speaks for itself, I guess.
It was pretty.
It lasted from 1990 to 2004.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. The only kind of like shots I would say, the only counter arguments would be, what the heck was up with Chucky's dad?
It was creep,
Like,
huh?
Yeah,
He was a little
Like,
strange, but I
very.
mean, let's just be honest. There's people like that today in
Sure.
real life.
It reminds me of the guy from Simpsons, the little weird dude.
Well,
the
think
neighbor.
about it. If you lost your
That's
wife
who that reminds me of.
from an
Yeah.
accident, it's kind of like, that's especially if they were like madly in love in a happy marriage, and you lose your what would be probably considered your best friend.
Didn't he marry like that Chinese lady?
yeah,
He did
that was
eventually.
Rugrats Go to Paris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm talking
Congrats.
like the
I
actual.
wonder if they're
mom.
still together.
I'm
Divorce rate's kind of high.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man,
Anyways, go for
my
it.
show aired from 1999 to 2006, and it was on Cartoon Network. Codename Kids Next Door.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good.
That's
a
a
good,
solid
That's
one.
a good show.
I just loved it,
I
bro.
kind of hate mine.
You gotta think, bro. It was kids going against adults, so they didn't go to like the dentist or like
I
military
actually
school.
read up on this.
Dog,
I
it
recently
was
wanted to
just a crazy show, and there was obviously there was 5 of them in the treehouse, but there was multiple treehouses all over the fucking thing. That shit was just sick, bro. Like the like the villains that they fought were funny as fuck. It was like a doctor or a dentist. There was all kinds of like fucking weird.
The Toilinator.
Yeah, dude, there were so many
The
fucking.
Toilinator.
I can't even remember. Like I said, I didn't do research. I was just fucking. I just remember the show. I was like, I'm gonna see if it's a 90s show, and it was a 90s show, and I was just like, fuck it. I mean, you got to think they were using candy. They were using random items for tools and weapons. It was just crazy. It was just fucking. Imagine being a kid watching a kid in a treehouse, just chilling. Like that's the shit. I was, and then that dude's name was fucking number one.
I will say though, the delightful children from down the lane, that their main villain was like by far the creepiest.
Yeah, fucking.
But what I liked about them honestly was that they built like an actual like world around it. Because later down the line,
I don't even know. I didn't even look how many episodes it had. I just was like, this shit was probably the best Cartoon Network show that I've ever watched. I was gonna pick Pokemon actually. That was my first choice.
I thought about Pokemon too.
But then I was like, if I do that,
that's 78. They had 3 specials, so a total of 81.
So see, it wasn't very prolonged.
It's not bad though.
Yeah, it was super short, and I don't even remember how it ended. Like I said,
and so the original episode actually aired in 2002 from 2008. He's disqualified.
I disqualified. Google lied to me because it said 99 to 2006. I could pull it up.
I don't know. It says it's 98 for me.
For real?
Says November 6, 98 was the first episode air date.
I'm going to have to Google this again then. I mean, it's not a bad show. I like it because everybody had a treehouse in this. That's pretty dope aspect.
Yeah, mine says, let's see.
It's actually, look, it says first shown on July 20th, 2001.
Yeah, first shown in. Yeah, I see that.
Damn, I'm disqualified.
And I was
but it is a good show.
And I was gonna choose like Dragon Ball Z too.
I thought
that's what he was gonna pick.
I know
for sure, but then I was like,
so
I don't want to go with anime, and then these fools are like, the Mario cartoons, it's an anime. I'm like, hold on.
I know. I was like, I was looking at my tattoo, and I'm like,
I love Dragon Ball Z, dog. That shit's like my.
I'm disappointed that I was disqualified from
anything from like Toonami was just fire.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the cartoon. It sucks that you didn't pick the right date and you didn't do research.
It don't fucking matter.
It does matter. I mean, I'm going to be honest, that was a poor debate.
Very poor.
It wasn't very good. We should have done a little bit more. I think we were being a little too broad.
Yeah.
And so for that, I think we're all going to take the L right there.
Yeah.
Okay, these next two ought to be interesting because it's an animal and it's a food. It doesn't matter what type of food. Maybe we're being too broad again. Okay, I guess since you went first, now you'll go last. I'll go first. You'll go second. He'll go third.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I want to do?
Probably boys.
Fuck you, fucker. I'm gonna say I'd rather do food because I'm gonna be honest. I think my animal's gonna kill you guys. Like my animal's just gonna be like. I know a lot about the animal. I did a lot more research on the animal. I know I mentioned it last night, but I'm gonna go with the hot dog, and the reason I'm gonna go with the hot dog is for several reasons. So originally, the hot dog was a creation from Germany. It originated in Germany. And it was brought to America in about the 1800s. Yeah. And so, if you know what a hot dog is, it's probably not the most appealing when you think about like its intestines, skin, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call that. What is it called? I don't know what it's called.
The dog itself?
I don't know.
Yeah, like what is it that they fucking wrap it in? It's
it's the little I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's the filmy part about it.
It's the casing. The casing.
Yeah, like the casing of a hot dog. Anyways, the reason I like the hot dog is for several reasons. It doesn't matter how you cook it. It's always a matter of you can eat it on the go. Like on the go to me is paramount because not all the time can you always be willing to sit down and have a meal. But it's fulfilling. One thing that's for sure is it's cost efficient. It doesn't take a lot of money to make a hot dog. Like it's cents on a dollar when it comes to the hot dog, the buns, and even down to the condiments and shit. Like they make small packages that you can take with you to put on the go. You could rip a packet with your mouth and spread some mustard on there.
Yo, so this motherfucker is banking on the cost of a hot dog.
Hey,
on his
that's-
debate.
hey, hold
Motherfucker,
up.
hell no.
But also, and in most places, even here, even in a small town like Roswell, you can get a hot dog pretty much anywhere. Warm, hot, and ready. Like you go to a convenience store like a gas station, boom, you'll get one. You're probably in New York, there's hot dog carts all over the place, probably in LA too. It's everywhere you go, you could get a hot dog. It's at your convenience.
I like your debate. My thing is, if you would have went corn dog, I think I would have did it better with like the weenie with the corn. It has a fucking stick. You can
but you can't throw chili on a corn dog. You can't throw
on the go. You can throw
people
green.
make those kind of dogs.
Who the fuck wants a sloppy Joe?
But see, that's what I'm saying is a hot dog is diverse though. It could be a Chicago dog, a chili dog, a regular dog, whatever dog you could think of, it could be it.
What about your dogs?
It could be my dogs.
I like it. I mean, everybody's had a hot dog. If you've never had a hot dog,
you're weird.
Fucking tune out the video, please, because I'm tired. I don't like you.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm saying is everybody's had a hot dog. I like your debate.
I'm not even saying it's my favorite food. I would even probably put it in my top 10.
See,
but I'm saying it's the best type of food for anybody.
Anybody could eat it, yeah. Anybody, you give it to your kids, a little weenie and a bread, like, and feed them pretty fast. It's a fulfilling meal.
Exactly.
But is it a fucking sandwich?
It's a sandwich.
Ooh, nice.
We're not getting into that right now.
Oh, no, that's my debate on this. Yeah. Is it a fucking sandwich? Because if it's a sandwich, you lost.
I mean, if it's not a sandwich, then what is it?
A hot dog.
That's what the dog is called.
But wouldn't you agree that like since the hot dog bun is split into two, right? And it just opens up. Aren't sub sandwiches like that too?
A sub sandwich.
Yeah.
So is it a sub?
Would you eat it sideways?
No.
Why not?
Why? That's weird. That's like taking a bite of a burrito in the middle.
In the middle.
What am I, Justin Bieber?
I have a homie that does that.
That's weird. That
That
person's
is
weird. But I'll give him this much. The only debate on that part of the burrito, I'm going to go into it, is you avoid all the tortilla at the ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
fair.
thing.
That's a fair.
That's the only reason I would bite a burrito in the middle. Other than that, I'm not biting the burrito. I'd rather rip that piece off if I don't want that much tortilla and start there.
Okay.
Because then it defeats the reason for a burrito. A burrito's supposed to be a kind of on-the-go thing, too. And with the burrito, if you know how to roll a burrito, and if you don't, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. There should never be any type of, like, dilemma with food coming out of the other end. If your burritos are dropping shit, you don't know how to roll a burrito.
Yeah. What I hate is whenever you bite into it and it just pops out from the side and stuff. If you ever had like
that's an overstuffed burrito.
Yeah. Like just those Chipotle burritos, just like
hot dogs are kind of like.
I'll say this: they're not the most extravagant. They're kind of a lame food.
Yeah.
But my debate is, if done, and that's the thing, you can get better hot dogs. There's the jumbo. You get whatever type of hot dog. You get a foot-long hot dog.
I was gonna say it's
all beef now with like
beef with cheddar and jalapeno.
Well, what about bratwurst though?
That's not a hot dog.
That's not a hot dog.
No.
I can't. I wanted to go there.
I thought he was.
But
I was like, do it.
Do
it. I will fuck you up on this day. Do that shit so I can fuck you up.
Not gonna do that. So that's mine. Hope you agree.
No.
You do like that shit.
No, you don't. That shit trash.
Go. What's yours?
The best Italian food in the world, dude. Lasagna.
Oh.
What do I got? Fucking 8 hours?
Dude, the fucking best meal ever. It's one of the first Italian dishes, bro, ever made. How you gonna debate that?
I'm gonna have to Google this shit.
I didn't say it was the first. I
I
said one of the first. I said
one of the.
Because we can rewind. I said one of the first.
Okay, if it's not one of the first 5 fucking foods, I'm gonna be pissed.
Here, I'll pull it up right now.
It's actually, let's see.
Does it say one?
Okay, place of origin is Italy. You're right.
Okay, fair. He's got 1 for 1.
Let's see.
Even LeBron has a ring.
Lasagna are the type of blah, 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 possibly one of the oldest type of pasta. Come on.
Okay. Go on. Keep going.
Bro.
I'm listening.
And we're in Roswell, so there's so many ways to make lasagna now. We got green chili lasagna from like Pasta Cafe. I mean, there's different ways to make your fucking sauce for your fucking lasagna. It's not just the pasta. It's sometimes the meat that you put in. You could put chicken. You could put... I would never eat chicken, actually. That's fucking disgusting.
But yeah, fucking disgusting. How far would you go as far as considering a lasagna, though? Because lasagna is what? Like, the meat, the cheese, the sauce, the pasta, so on and so forth. But, like, in turn, if you switch anything out, it wouldn't just be a casserole altogether?
No, it's lasagna.
And also, I guess my thing...
Fucking ask that. My thing is, bro, you can do anything with lasagna, really.
Okay, but my biggest debate is, and it's very rare that this doesn't happen, but my problem is there's always those sides that get overly cooked. And it's like the hard, burnt-ass fucking pasta.
Yeah. I knew they were going to bring it up, but guess what? If your teeth are soft, don't fucking eat lasagna in the corners. Don't fucking eat the chewy.
Yeah. Like, I'm a chewy gum or what?
What the fuck kind of gums that hard?
That's like always like a downer piece, too. It's like, I don't want
don't give me the corner or the edges. Give me the middle.
No, fuck no, you're not. No, when I get a lasagna plate, I'm like, get this nigga's the corner pieces, please.
I'm just saying, it's very rare. I don't know when the last time I got a hot dog and it was fucked up.
Yeah, but if you put it in the microwave too long, it fucking blows at one end, and now it looks like a
good.
fucking blown out asshole.
I'm just saying. Also, time consuming. Damn.
We're not a hot dog. You can make it 30 fucking seconds, motherfucker.
You went.
This one's over here, hot pocket. You son of a bitch.
I'm just saying. In all reality, it's like to prep. Like if you're making a lasagna, like even if it's not from total scratch, to prep a lasagna, if it's not already pre-made, is a long process in itself. Yeah. Let alone the cookie process takes even longer.
Okay, but you know I don't cook, so I'm gonna buy one from fucking Walmart, ready-made, ready to go.
See, but you're just cutting yourself short.
It tastes the fucking same. That's
like saying
unless you fucking do some crazy shit with the marinara sauce, then it's gonna taste the fucking same. Or you put fucking ricotta cheese in it.
I've never heard anyone say I'm gonna buy a lasagna at Walmart before. I've always had like home made
both
lasagna.
Are fine. I would say that they're both fine. My debate is even then that still takes like a couple hours.
Would you rather have a hot dog or lasagna? You were at a restaurant and you were like, I want a fucking hot dog, but they have a fucking plate of lasagna.
That's not at all what I'm debating.
Yeah. I know you're not. No, you're not.
Like I'm not trying to prove like one is better than the other. I'm just saying.
No, you just trying to time prep my shit.
Yeah, I'm making sure that
I don't care how long it takes. If it tastes delicioso, I'm eating it.
Do you got anything else for him?
He's pretty much hit the like you made a good point about the sides and stuff like. That wouldn't be nice to have like the burnt corner or anything like that.
Okay, motherfucker. Like, what's your shit? Let me see. It better not be a fucking corn dog or hot dog. This nigga said hot dog and got me confused.
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm going in.
And hopefully your last round's better than your first two, because they weren't.
I feel like I'm winning right now.
Because I was DQ'd the first round. You lucky.
The only fact check you had was it started in Italy.
And it was one of the first fucking.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, go.
All right, so my favorite food, since it was kind of broad, I didn't know whether to choose like an actual full course meal like yours.
Don't fucking say hot dog, motherfucker.
Or a hot dog like yours, where it takes like I can literally just make it with bread and just like pack of hot dogs in there in 30 minutes versus a whole ass hour. I would like.
Oh Lord, this one better come with some heat. You better come with that gas right now.
So I'm gonna say I like cinnamon rolls more as the favorite food.
Okay. So I want to hear why.
So cinnamon rolls.
Where the fuck did it originate?
The reason
this shit was a pastry from fucking Russia or some shit.
It's actually a pastry from Switzerland.
Oh, that was close.
So for the most part, the reason why I chose the cinnamon roll is because, like, I don't know if y'all had Cinnabon or anything.
Yeah.
Like, Cinnabon's just flames all around. But for the most part, like, I just love the pastry style. Like, you can eat it in the morning for breakfast. A lot of people will be eating cinnamon rolls for breakfast or even just as a dessert at night. So, like, you can put it anywhere in that sort of menu style of things from there. Like I said, they did originate from Switzerland, so like of course, like you have your like surprisingly Switzerland cinnamon rolls are way different than like what we do. Like they don't glaze them or put like icing on them. They like put like just straight up sugar, and the cinnamon is already kind of same thing almost, but it's all just like powdered sugar or even just regular sugar.
Americanized it.
Yeah, we Americanized the fuck out of it.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
But like I just love it because like I'm basing it all off of like Cinnabon, of course. Like if you haven't like tried the Cinnabon like centers, like where it's all just that hot cinnamon, just goo and shit. Like dead. That's well worth it. Well worth it. Of course, I know you guys are gonna say this. It's sticky as fuck. I don't give a shit. It's very messy to eat.
It's very messy.
It sounds like you won't get some cavities. I ain't want no cavities in the morning, man. Them cavity
not so
bugs.
much. I mean, that is a point. I wouldn't want to give my kids a cinnamon bun in the morning.
Or at night and keep them up all damn night.
Yeah, that either. But we're not talking about them kids. We're like, fuck them.
Fuck them kids. Well, you would brought the kids. I was saying, for me, I don't want no damn cavities.
But I will say it's messy.
Yeah.
It is a messy thing.
If not made right, it can be hard on the sides.
I mean, if you eat a cold cinnamon roll, like a store-bought one, yeah, fair enough.
I'm just talking shit. Nah, because y'all want to say corners about my shit.
There's not much I can complain about other than it is messy.
Yeah, it's a fair debate that you pick Cinnabons.
But I don't know if I'd want to eat it every day. Yeah. Like lasagna and a hot dog. I'm not saying I would want to, but out of the three, I could eat one of those every day. Cinnamon bun.
Of course, you can eat a hot dog every day. It's fast 30 seconds.
I'm just saying, like, nutrition-wise,
it's a lot of
like a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking sugar. Calories too, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not getting
delicious. You're probably the better of the three. Like, I'd probably put it up there.
No, I got the hot dog.
Because tell me when you don't get like a fucking hot and warm one straight off the
with some milk.
Out of the oven.
Some milk.
Yeah. It just fucking flames.
I hear you, dog. I heard that.
I mean, that's where I'm at. Like I'm thinking, like, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad one. Yeah.
I might get one of those.
Yay! They're not attacking me.
No, hold on. Wait a second. That shit is hella messy.
But
calories wise, that shit is high as hell. Sugar, I'm gonna have a sugar rush.
Hey, I'm not here for a long life. I'm here for good life.
I like that.
I mean,
so
that's all right.
So fuck the hot dog. I think all of us know the hot dog's the worst one.
I still think mine's better because it's not like I could eat a lasagna while I'm driving to New York or I'm gonna fucking grab a cinnamon bun.
You shouldn't fucking eat it when you're driving in the first place.
When you're fucking on a long trip, tell me, do you not grab snacks at the fucking gas stations?
So.
I honestly, if I'm gonna go for snacks, I'll probably like get chips and a drink before I get a hot dog, honestly.
Okay, but fair enough. I could get, like, if I'm hungry, I'm like, I'm going to get a hot dog. Like, a hot dog is probably, other than maybe, like, a burger, but it's got to be
from
like
a gas station?
Exactly. You're not getting a burger at a gas station.
But you don't get a hot dog? You don't get a fucking hot dog?
I get an Allsup's burrito before I get a hot dog.
But Allsup's is only local. New Mexico, maybe one in Texas.
That's what we're talking about. We don't worry about them outsiders.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're taking a trip somewhere, I'm talking like...
Who's driving to New York?
6 hours or plus.
I'm on a plane.
Coney Island hot dogs are good, though.
Boom, there you go.
I have heard.
Trying to hype this motherfucker. We ain't in Coney Island. We in the crazy town where hot dogs are...
I'm not eating a cinnamon bun.
Where are you gonna get a hot dog here that's good?
I don't know. I could make my own.
See?
Just saying. Where are you going to get a cinnamon bun good here?
Don't ask me, ask him. I didn't pick that shit.
Where are you getting one? Because we ain't got a cinnamon bun.
A cinnamon?
Probably fucking Baskin.
You're going to have to make your own.
Yeah. Pillsbury Doughboy, man.
Does Baskin have one?
I'm gonna assume they have
I
donuts.
honestly don't know.
Donuts?
They have donuts. So I don't know if they have those
Maybe.
pastries like
Maybe.
that.
I know, like Albertsons does. They sell them.
So
and
mine's
stuff.
the most likely to get in town.
What do you
Good.
mean?
Because you could get a hot dog
Yeah.
anywhere, but it's not gonna be fucking filet
There's only
mignon.
one place I'd get lasagna from.
Pasta Cafe.
No, Portofino's.
Yeah, Portofino's.
Debatable.
We're gonna have to do a food review, and you guys need to check that shit out.
But yeah,
But
Cinnabon's number 2, but it's not over lasagna. Dog.
it's over lasagna and it's under the dog.
The dog can go far away and get punted into the backyard.
You guys
pretty much.
decide.
Yeah,
I feel
comment.
like this is up for debate. I am not gonna
Where did yours originate?
in Germany.
Yeah, that's why it's stupid.
What do you mean? In Italy? Small
Yeah.
little place?
Italy it has bad bitches. I'm pretty sure I've never been, but
Oh, now he's making facts up.
yeah,
That's
I'm
right,
making shit
Harry.
up
I'm
right
just-
now
I'm
as we
saying,
speak.
I'm
I don't think foreign
Everything
people in
designers,
Europe, they don't
everything's
even
designer
shave
in Italy, dude.
Yeah, but they don't even shave their armpits over there.
It don't fucking matter. They have lasagna.
Oh my god. Yeah, lasagna. Forgot.
Everything's
Okay.
foreign over there, dog.
I mean,
You got
We all chose something from Europe.
yeah.
Bro,
That's
everything
weird.
comes from Europe.
That's kind of true. They are America.
Well, unless we picked fucking burgers, then we're like, oh, America.
I mean,
I
don't
know
even think that
burgers
even came-
I don't think they originated.
I was gonna pick
here.
Pasoli.
oh, that would have been good.
I was gonna go with something else, but I thought about more of like cost. I thought
We
more
know.
of, those are the things I was thinking about.
He's
Like-
feeling home at that cost right now.
He's
just
trying to
like,
kill
fuck.
us.
Cinnamon
He's
buns.
really
He was
trying.
selling it. He's like, if you get the bread pretty good at the guy's price, it only has like a week span to live because it's gonna go moldy.
Just like put the weenie over the fire of your oven and
Yeah,
stuff
bro, I
like
can set a
that.
fire
he was
outside and cook it.
He was
If you
rotisserie.
were
just
trying
makes-
to- that's another point. If I was trying to survive in the wild, I most likely could survive off hot dogs. Where the fuck am I gonna cook a lasagna?
You can
or
tell that
something?
someone's
Bro, if you
economic
never watched-
status based off the hot dog.
I don't
bun.
even mean to,
So-
to hype this one up, but
Like,
have you
if
not
you're-
watched Zombieland? They were looking for Twinkies, so I know when the world ends, I'm gonna be looking
I'm just
for Cinnabon.
saying
You're gonna be
though.
looking for hot dogs.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying though, you can tell someone's so like economic status whenever you see the bun of the hot dog. If you're using that just that plain ass white bread and stuff, you ain't paying the bills.
No,
You ain't paying the
maybe
bills
not.
that month.
You guys decide in the comment section who won
And
that
I swear to
debate.
God, if y'all fucking say hot dog,
Yeah, come on, cinnamon
Fucking
buns.
hot
man.
dog.
I'll
Sweet
take.
tooth.
If y'all say hot dogs, I'll take a dart to the chest.
Oh,
Damn. Oh, by the way,
What?
off camera, I got the last dab hot sauce. The triple X last
Well,
dab
that's
hot
staying
sauce.
on camera.
Because we might have to tell them to go grab it.
I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to think about this one.
Oh fuck.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
shit caught me off
we're-
guard. Now I'm on my mouth's hot. I feel like I just ate a habanero
I need a
again.
hot dog. Okay,
Somebody come
so,
get St. Man's.
So 3 debates, no clear winner,
No, it's easy.
no clear loser.
First round, I lost easily.
Easily you lost.
And then easily you lost the second one.
No, I want to
I'd
hear
say-
from the people.
I'd say you lost the second one.
No.
See, we're fucking
You
it.
did not give me like you got like
Y'all
you
both
guys didn't
could've-
give me shit for a lot of the Cinnabon stuff or the cinnamon rolls.
I'll
stuff,
say,
so.
if anything, I would pick you
I'd
as the
pick-
winner.
yeah, I'd pick him too.
because
Yeah.
there was least to complain other than the stickiness.
Yeah, the fucking.
Yours was bad because timing, the fucking burnt sides.
Y'all
where
just
you-
hate me.
Wherever
I wish
the
y'all didn't
fuck-
hate me.
Where the fuck you get your lasagna from?
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
But you came in last that round, so it's cool.
Okay, so here's the last one. Animal.
I picked the fucking stupidest animal.
I know you did. You probably fucking picked the mongoose or something.
No. I picked.
The hippo.
How'd you know? I picked a hippopotamus, dog.
So tell us why. Where did it originate?
Africa. And there's more in fucking Colombia now than there is Africa.
Okay,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. I just know there's a lot in Colombia now.
And then?
And then they go 20 miles an hour. Well, not 20. They go 19 miles an hour.
Is that in a straight line or?
I didn't look if it was straight line. I just seen their top speed was 19. So I'm assuming straight because they're fucking turning with they're 3,000 to 5,000 pounds, dog. If they're
Fuck,
fucking
for real?
moving that fast, like
Okay.
a fucking a swivel, they're
Okay.
fucking clean.
So
then they got their name from a Greek fucking term. I guess it means fucking horse, a river horse or some shit in Greek. Who the fuck knows that? I don't. I just read it.
Okay.
And I was just like, dude, there's only 2 type of hippos: common hippo and some other hippo. I was like, fuck that hippo. It's gay as fuck. It starts with a P. I don't know how to say it. It was like PSY something something.
Okay.
Then I was like, so there's only 2 type of hippos in the world. And I picked the common hippo because they're probably the most deadliest fucking animal. Like they're the most aggressive African animal when it comes to humans. Like when it comes to humans, hippos do not like humans. I don't know why. They fucking obviously 20 miles an hour, bro. You're not outrunning a fucking hippo. And a lot of animals don't really fuck with hippos. Like lions won't fuck with the hippos. Like they won't come after them.
What are those birds that are always on those hippos?
They're cranes, dog.
Cranes. Oh.
They're crazy, nigga.
He came with an answer.
It might not have been the right answer, but fuck it, it's a crane now.
He was confident. I'll give you that.
He was confident.
Bro, hippos are like fucking heavy beast. It's like a mini rhinoceros, dog, without the horn, basically, and longer tusk or teeth. I don't even know if they're tusks. I think they're teeth.
Okay.
That's the reason I picked hippos. They're just powerful, fast, and no one really fucks with them, bro. They don't really get fucked up. No one's over there. They usually fight each other more than anything. They're territorial.
Okay.
And if you see them swim in the fucking thing, they look like little corgis swimming in the rivers, dog. They have a little fucking leg. Yeah, have you ever seen a corgi swim?
No.
That's where you fucked up. It's the best thing you could ever see in your life. And just imagine a hippo doing it.
Okay.
And I seen like a couple weeks ago they did like a fake hippo, like a robot hippo, and they put it together and they put it in the river with them, and they got like some of the best footage of a hippo ever. And they're like what do they call, semi-aquatic, so they could go underwater for a little bit, not too long, kind of like a crocodile.
Yeah.
They're like semi-aquatic, so they go under, stay under there for a little bit, and then come back up. So that's kind of cool. I mean, they could do like some. Like fucking, I don't know what they would do in the water.
The only time I ever like fuck with the hippo is on a stupid ass board game, Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, that's where they
like,
they
like,
demoralized them.
They straight up like pink and green hippos, yo. Like, come on.
And you can't have a hippo as a pet.
Yeah.
That's already one downfall.
Why the fuck would you want to hit? Dude, a hippo out of the...
I was just going. I didn't even realize it.
Dude, a hippo out of the womb is like 800 pounds.
You said 2,000 to 5,000.
That's out of the womb is like 800 pounds.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Who the fuck wants an 800 pound little baby fucking hippo in the backyard?
You never know. People have tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
stupid Tiger King
Don't bring
fucker.
the Tiger
Fucking
King.
Rob.
Stupid ass. DQ.
Okay, but for real. Okay.
Why do y'all not like hippos? Like, explain to me why y'all don't.
I'll give you this. I'm not going to give you anything, actually. Fuck you. I'm going to say, one thing is for sure is they kill, like, the most people. I think they're the most deadliest animal.
That's what I'm saying. They don't like humans.
Okay, so that's not good.
That's why they're my favorite animal, because I don't like humans.
Aggressive.
I don't like humans. Fuck them.
They're super aggressive. I don't think they're the smartest. I think they're the most aggressive and the most deadliest, but they're not the smartest animal.
But they don't get fucked with.
And they're ugly as shit.
They are ugly as shit.
Like, they look like a fat ass pig. Just lethal.
Yeah, fucking like, lethal as fuck.
They are like huge ass pigs.
Disrespectful, dog. They're called river horses, motherfucker.
Oh, river pigs?
You're fucking dicks, dog. Hold up. Hell no. Don't disrespect
your mom, your new dad?
No, my mom's not the Don.
That's fucked up, nah, but for real.
Nigga said your mom, your new dad.
But for real, fucking.
No, hippos are saying, fire, dog.
They are fire, but then it's like, aren't they overpopulated in like Colombia? So that's not a good thing either.
Pablo Escobar was like, we don't have fucking hippos here, so I'm gonna bring hippos. And once he brought hippos to put people in whenever they were doing stupid shit to him, he would feed the hippos a human. And then they just overpopulated.
Okay, so what kind of asset are they to mankind?
They could fucking kill you. And if
but you can't.
That's not an asset.
Yes, it is. The Romans had lions, fucking killing people in the fucking
And
Coliseum.
El Chapo had fucking.
And El Chapo, not El Chapo, Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar had the fucking hippos. It came in handy.
I'm
but
not
he-
sure those go hand in hand. Those are two different types of people.
You can train a lion, but you can't train a hippo.
You could train a hippo.
Could you though?
You could train a hippo to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know.
And they're not even really meant to be eaten. And they're fucking a herbivore. They're a fucking how you say herbivore?
Herbivore or
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah, so they just eat
They're
like grass
they're
and shit.
that's what they're supposed to do.
They're like
but they're
cows.
but they're aggressive as fuck. Like if you
That's
get
weird.
if you get in their territory, they're fucking you up like a bull. It's like come into my space and I'll fuck you up.
Okay, well,
Let
you
me
got
see-
anything else for him?
Yeah, because the hippos are probably the best. Y'all better have something fire.
Oh,
'Cause I know you probably have like a Savannah cat or something.
No, I got
Savannah
something lit.
Yeah, right.
My fucking animal's gonna crush them like the hot dog.
I don't know about that. Like, I'm not confident in my answer, but I think it's better than a hippo. Honestly.
Oh!
This shit better be smackables because I'm
So
pissed.
yeah, it's actually nostalgic too. So
Okay.
my animal is actually going to be the lemur. Yeah,
The lemur.
I'm gonna say for sure they fucking stink.
they do.
Okay,
they do.
go on.
But
I gotta see what a lemur looks like.
Associated-
What do you mean? They're
the
like Madagascar and shit.
Madagascar, yeah, they
That's
originate from Madagascar, but like.